So if you've made it this far, then you know that the title already explains that we're going to be taking a bit of a trip back in time and looking at a Transformers Star Wars crossover, and it's the crossover that turns into Yoda. Here's the twist. I'm not really much of a fan of crossovers. I'm not really much of a fan of Star Wars, but Maximal 10 likes to lend me items to look at, and he likes to pick out things that are going to be a bit of a challenge. Well, this one is definitely going to be a little bit of a challenge. Nevertheless, we're going to jump into looking at this guy in the latest GotBot True review. Hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, and somewhat uninformed host today, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share, of course subscribe, and light them up while you're at it, baby. That's right, hit that notification bell, please. It helps me out a ton, and it lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, Transformers Collectors NL, and the Autobot Family. Have a look for me everywhere across social media, and why not visit us on Patreon and see what we offer through Teespring. And this is a Transformers Star Wars crossover. It is obviously Yoda, even I know that. Okay, so this is some sort of, I think, like Republic attack ship or something. I don't know. I don't know the ships, I'm sorry. But I do know that this is Yoda. And my understanding is that it's supposed to be him in, like, I'm going to say armor, but really it's supposed to be a mech. We've seen it before, where we had, say, Darth Vader that was a mech that really the character Darth Vader would drive. And presumably this is a mech of Yoda that Yoda would drive. I think. That's kind of my understanding. Look, I'm going to do the best I can here, man. But this is one of those scenarios where I didn't know what the robot was supposed to look like. I'm saying robot. And once I kind of fiddled with him and had him here, I'm not gonna lie, man, I had trouble getting him back because I really didn't know what the ship looked like. It was a lot of things here I didn't know what it looked like. So I kind of researched it, and I kind of learned about it before I got on here so that I could give you guys kind of an honest overview. And while it's definitely odd, while it is definitely meant for someone that is both a Transformers and a Star Wars fan, there is a lot here that's pretty charming. So without any further ado, how about we head over to the table and take a closer look at this guy. No, I'm not going to try and do anything fancy here, like, you know, do the Yoda talk, because I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan, so I wouldn't do justice to it. I'm going to try and get through this the best that I can. Here's what I can tell you. I don't have the lightsaber. It might be in the box because this was part of a huge unboxing from Maximal 10 a little while ago. The lightsaber could be in the box somewhere. I don't care enough to find it. My understanding is it does not actually have a storage place in vehicle mode. So, whatever. He can hold it for what it's worth, and it is green for what it's worth. This, apparently, from my understanding, is a Republic attack shuttle, and it's supposed to, by rights, be like this. So I understand that, like, I didn't have it right, even though you can. There's actually 2 hinges here on the wings, so, like, I guess that's cool. These blasters here, I mean, they can go out, but that's for transformation. These ones here can flip back as well, but again, that's really for transformation. I guess it looks good. I don't know what this thing looks like. I'm like I said, I'm not a Star Wars guy. I don't is this accurate? I don't know. I'll say it is. It looks cool. One of the scraplets pointed out that this looked like a Republic attack shuttle, and he was right, so I guess it's accurate, I suppose. I don't know. It's fine for what it is, I guess. I'm not really going to give any grades. We'll wait until we get the thing in its robot mode. I guess it's supposed to be like a mech. Like, some time ago, a long time ago, in episode 286, I looked at the, like, Darth Vader Death Star thing. It's a great Death Star, so it's a rough Vader. My understanding there is that that's a mech that Vader pilots. I think that this is supposed to, by rights, be a mech that Yoda pilots. I could be wrong about that, though. I really, honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know. This thing, my understanding is about 10 years old, so let's get into the transformation. We're going to pick these things out to the side, and we're going to sort of pick that off. There's two little starts on it that go up into two little holes there. We're going to bring this down and extend out and rotate on a ratchet. Extend out and rotate on a ratchet, and then open out toes and open out toes, because this will be his feet. And then we should be able to rotate the whole thing around and open out and open out. And in essence, that's his lower body done. This piece here, they say to keep up, but I like putting it down like that as part of his pelvis. I may need to rotate this again at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not. Hopefully not. But he is, because of that now, he is getting taller, so I do need to readjust things so we can see his upper body before we do that off camera. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. This here, we open out the two sides and we bring it off and down, and we rotate it around, and we will bring it down. When we bring it down, there's a little peg right there that goes into this, where is it? This peg hole down here, and you do kind of have to force it to get it to kind of catch. I find it quite tight. It will catch if you can line it up just right. And then you can fold these pieces up, and apparently these blasters are supposed to go up thusly. Then we get to these wings. You can for now just pick them back. They just untab from right there. You can even fold out these pieces and pick up these arm pieces. You can extend the arm, extend the hand, turn at the wrist. Bring it down, and we do have a bicep swivel, so you can kind of get the arm straightened up. Over here, extend the arm, extend the hand, turn at the wrist, bring it down, and again, turn it a little bit. I gotta straighten up those legs a bit. And now we have arms and legs for the boy down. The wings here, you can, I guess, do what you want with them, but the instructions have you, if I can do it. That scares me because it does not feel good. The instructions have you fold it up like this. Now I'm not going to actually put it in yet, but I will fold it up like this. This piece, it comes back. Eventually it's going to go down on his back, but you'll notice that, that's right, we do not yet have a head. His head, as you can see, the little ear right there is down inside the body. The way his head comes out, honestly, reminds me a lot of like the Power of the Prime's Elita 1, if I'm being honest. It's a tight fit here to get it out, but if you try with enough force, and you're lucky, you'll get it out. It's so hard because you gotta get everything like out of the way here to allow this to get back enough to get the head out. I'm going to get the head out, and then we'll kind of pick it up from there, because this is an uncomfortable pain and I don't own this. Okay, so I had to finagle the wing positioning in order to open up the back enough to get the head out, but once I have it out now, I can bring this piece down on the back and then this piece all the way down. I close this up. There are two little pegs that go in on kind of either side of the neck and the head that lock the front and the back of the body together. Then these here, according to the instructions, are supposed to go in like this and in like this. But the wings are, you can kind of do what you want with the wings, but in the end, boom, here you have Yoda in his robot mode. My understanding is that this is supposed to be like a stormtrooper-ish type of like suit on the mech, I guess. That's my understanding. And I guess I could sort of see it. The transformation is generally good. I don't like the way the head is jammed down inside. And I didn't like it on Elita 1, to be honest with you. It's just, I don't know. There's not enough clearance in there, and it's really tight, a little bit frustrating. You gotta have everything kind of finagled around to get it out. It's not smooth. Other than that, this is kind of a great transformation. I'm going to give it a 9. In terms of the look and the coloring, excellent head sculpt on the guy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try and show that a little closer. Like, they took some care to get a really great Yoda-ish type head sculpt. So we're saying a 9 for transformation. I'm going to say a 9 for his coloration. Why not? Just out of interest's sake, how big is the guy? Well, here he is next to Earthrise Hoist, so he's definitely like a good deluxe size, which I suppose would be small when you put him compared to some of the other crossovers. So he's a good size, he has good heft. In terms of articulation, he's already at a 9. We have a head that can go left and right, not really any up and down. Shoulders can go all the way out to the side. Not really any... Oh no, there is forward. Okay, it's a little scary. But there is forward and back. It's a kind of a ratchet. We have 90 degrees at the elbow. We do have, again, I'm going to say ratcheted, it almost feels like. Mushroom peg maybe, bicep. We do have wrist swivel. We don't really have a waist per se. But if you really want to, you can bring that down. You can rotate this lower section. Like, I guess it's kind of a waist. I guess it is a waist. I guess we call it a waist, yeah. Yeah, you might have to move a couple of pieces, but he does sort of have a waist. So I'll give it to him. No real out to the side movement. That's a shame. He cannot do the splits at all. He can do the splits like backward and forward all the way. He has little under 90 degrees at the knee. Not really a swivel, but up here, because of how this moves, you kind of get the thought, like the whole leg swivel. No ankle tilt, the toes tilt forward and back for the ankle. So no out to the side splits ability, and that's really the main thing that the guy is missing. I'm going to say overall, though, even with that missing, his articulation's a solid, it's a solid 7, 7.5, maybe even an 8. But I'm being really nice. I'm marking it down to a 7 because he really should be able to do the splits at least somewhat. And he can't. At least if he can, I can't get him to do it. And like I said, this isn't mine. So a 7, a 9, a 9. Overall, the guy is at least an 8. And you know what? That's not bad for something that's a quirky crossover anyway. And here we are once again. And this is pretty good. Like, there's more articulation here than I thought. There are, I'm going to say ratchets, like at the bicep swivel here, is the only thing I can think that it is. Same with the wings. Now, moving the wings, I'm not going to lie, frightens me. I am not super confident in the strength over the years. I guess it's lasted this long, but I don't know. I feel like the wings are... If you put too much pressure on the wings, I feel like they could break off, and that would be a real shame. I kind of like the leg articulation. It'd be nice if there was some sort of a bicep or thigh swivel, but because of the way this moves, you kind of get a thigh swivel. There are a few extra points that would have been nice to see here, but for what it is and for the time it came out, it was all right. We kind of have all of the main things with the wrist swivels and the elbows. And the bicep, even if the elbow's really high, and the bicep, and the head can go left and right, and up and down would be nice. You know, a waist would be nice, but like, I don't really see how a waist would be possible with this thing. It's clever. That's what I would say. It's quirky and it's clever. It's not for me, but I certainly can't say that it's bad, and I certainly understand why fans of both Transformers and Star Wars would probably want to add this little green guy to their collections, as quirky as it is. Let me know what you think about this guy. You know I appreciate it when you come by and give me some of your extremely valuable time. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, there's a donate link down in the description, or you can check us out on Patreon and see what we offer through Teespring. Hit the subscribe button, baby, if you haven't done so already. Stick around, have some fun with us. And don't forget, somehow, some way, each and every single day, man, you do make a difference, and I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights at the stop motion premieres, or the old-fashioned way, baby, right here inside the videos.